All right, so today we are looking at how to multiply surds in brackets, and it is very, very easy. Okay, let's take this as an example. Here we have in one bracket a binomial surd 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. And the second bracket we have 5 root 2 minus root 3. So you can multiply it in different ways. But let's pick a method, and it's very simple. Okay, now what you do is this. I can decide to use the content of the first bracket to multiply everything in the second bracket. Alternatively, I can also use the content in the second bracket to multiply everything in the first bracket. So either way you do it, you get the same result. Now, let's do it this way. Let's use the content of the first bracket to multiply all we have second bracket. Now, in the first bracket, we have 3 root 2. So we have 3 root 2. And then beside that, we have minus 2 root 3. So I'll put minus 2 root 3 here. Now, we're going to put the content of the second bracket in the openings now. So second bracket contains 5 root 2 minus root 3. So I'm putting it here. 5 root 2 minus root 3. Then do the same thing for here. This place 5 root 2 minus root 3. Do you see that? So that is how easy it is. Minus root 3. I hope that is clear enough. All right. So let's continue with that now. Very simple. Now, if we proceed, we start multiplying. Multiply, use the term outside the bracket to multiply each of the terms in the bracket. So let's go this way. The first, if you multiply 3 by 5, you have a 15. You keep that. So remember, multiply the whole numbers separately, then multiply the surds. So 3 by 5 is 15. Then root 2 times root 2, that is root 4. So that is 15 root 4. We keep that. Now use the same 3 root 2 to multiply root 3. Now 3 is the only whole number between 3 root 2 and negative root 3. So we only have 3 as a whole number, and then we're using a positive to multiply a negative, so we have minus. So 3 is the only whole number there. We put it. Then root 2 that's attached to it, multiply by root 3, that will give a root 6. So we keep that. Very simple. We are done with the first bracket, so we go to the second bracket now. Negative 2 times 5. Negative 2 times 5, we give negative 10. We keep that. Then root 3 times root 2, we give a root 6. We keep that. Then the next one, we're going to multiply negative 2 root 3 by negative root 3. So negative multiplies negative first. We have a positive. Then 2 is the only whole number between 2 root 3 and root 3. So you put the 2. Then root 3 times root 3, that is root 9. Good. So making progress. Now the next, root 4 is a perfect square, and it has a value. So we have 15. Root 4 obviously is 2. So we put that here. Then negative 3, negative 10. So minus 3 minus 10, that will give us minus 13. Now these are like terms. Why are they like terms? Because these numbers are in root 6. So this root 6, this is minus 3 root 6, this is minus 10 root 6. So they are like terms. So you can group them together, okay? So minus 3 minus 10, that is minus 13, then root 6. We keep that. Then plus, there's a plus sign here. 2 root 9 is a perfect square. Okay, root 9 is a perfect square. So in a perfect square, answer is 3. We keep that there. So moving up. Now 15 times 2 obviously is 30 minus 13 root 6. Then plus 2 times 3 is 6. We keep that. Now the whole numbers can be summed. Can be summed the whole numbers up together. Okay. So we have 30 is a whole number plus 6. You see that? Then minus 13 root 6. Now 30 plus 6 obviously is 36. So 36 minus 13 root 6. Okay, so we are done. Now, if you look at 36, I look at 13, there is no factor other than 1 between the two, so you cannot factorize this. Okay, you can't factor any, any other factors out. You can't bring any other factors out. You don't need to bring 1 out. So we cannot reduce this further. So because we can't reduce this further, then this is the final result. So this is how you multiply double brackets in Surds, and it's very simple. So you can pick 1 or 2 exercises, practice, and then see how well you get on with it. Thank you.